back to Elden Ring Nightreign, where I am fighting the Everdark Sovereign Augur. I'm playing the only character anyone should be during this boss, Revenant, who can essentially unlimitedly heal. She is immortal against this particular boss, but she can regain her magic indefinitely. So yeah, I just don't understand why it isn't 3 Revenants all the time on this one. Not a huge fan of the party I'm after being put in with. Iron Eye and Recluse, two very squishy characters who cannot heal themselves until the end of time. The Shifting Earth event as well, the Knock-On City, not my favourite. I do worry in recent weeks it made the game a bit easier. It's been a while since even this one kind of killed the party. It's all kind of getting to the Everdark Sovereign itself is the hard part. I am being a bit greedy here. I know there's bow and arrow things there I should be giving to Iron Eye, but I'll take a look through if there's anything. Frenzy Burst, not a bad one to start with. Ultimately, I am looking for some sort of a lightning based weapon, because that will help with the boss. Well, phase 1 of the boss. It's a fun gimmick boss where people online have been very angry with the Storm Ruler gimmick. But yeah, I'm a Demon Souls fan and Dark Souls, and it's always fun to have. Okay, this is a strange start, fighting Elder Lion like a field boss straight away. Glad I got to level 2. He's not the worst of them. This is patch 1.2 or 1.02? 1.2? So there have been a couple updates. Duo mode. They did something with Revenant's claws that they're easier hit with, so that's nice. Golden Vow, no, not great. I'm looking at if there's any better healing ones as well, because I essentially will have unlimited mana for the final boss, so a spell that could heal or such would be very nice. On the chance I don't get a new one though, Remnant starts at 1. Flame's not bad ability. Always check down the bottom right of the screen, added a charged flask. The amount of times I run by that and don't hit the button correctly. Okay, back to our regular programming, fighting a simple boss when we're at level 2 and 3. I wonder would that actually work. The flower there is meant to make the wolf fight for me. Rarely if ever use it correctly. Oh, where the other two players there did all the work. Damage negation, damage negation. If I see any anti-magic damage negation, it might not hurt. Hitting level 15 would not be a bad thing as well, just from this Everdark Sovereign is a test of endurance, let's say. My setup for this character is as much health as possible. So I have one rune that has increased maximum HP, and then the other two are vigor to again up my health as much as possible. And even with all that, look how small the bar is. They are coming, come on. I'm not going on my own over there, so okay, he wants to use this. Okay, he probably wants to get the extra health flask. Let's Recluse went into the cave to maybe get a smithing stone. I don't like when they're this split apart. This might help the Recluse doing this tower. As a Revenant, I'm not into using the magic spells that much. It's the faith-based versions I'm more interested in getting. Still, might be a nice little upgrade or such. Something good. Yeah, casting speed. Spell casting speed. Assume that doesn't. Continuous HP recovery. Considering how long this boss fight is, that is not a bad one to get. Iron Eye drops something for me. Improve sorceries. No. I'm gonna hope that the Recluse, yeah, the Recluse right behind us. Hopefully she picks that up. We don't like this shifting earth, and that it takes the castle out in the middle of the map, and that's usually where I go to level up. So let's see what these two plan to do this one. There. A lot of people run the build where the more these ever jails you do, the stronger you get. They're quite nice runes to have on. So whenever I see someone want to go them, I'm thinking, ooh, maybe they have that build. Don't have enough money or runes to spend anything in shop there, so just run by. I'm very glad we didn't run straight into Nocron. Last time I had like level 1 people, oh, let's go straight into Nocron City, and it is stressful. Better to leave it to day 2. Get a couple shots off, and then let's summon something to help. Oh shit. Oh no. Let's heal, let's heal. I'm only 90% sure that I'm immortal for like 10-15 seconds after I use that. It's not something I like to test out that much. Ranged weapon, I'm going to try and give that to Iron Eye. I might hold off until, you know, he's standing still and can see it. Where are we going? There's sometimes a field boss in this area. Let's not fight that. We're heading to it. What is it? Yeah, Raptor's Guyon. That's not bad. You might notice the difference in Iron Eye's big red X on him, on the enemy there. That is update with 1.2. Not bad, because I did struggle to see them sometimes, especially when I was Iron Eye. So, bigger symbol, not disliked. Damage negation's not bad. Savage, come on, pick that up. Take it up. That's where he's after running away. Yeah, if he doesn't see it, he doesn't see it. Ooh, no, that's not a good thing for day 1. The other two seem to fight it. I've seen many a party run away in this situation. Go take credit for that. The spell doesn't actually use that much mana, which is nice. Did it? Come on, almost got it. Very glad to have the bow for some range damage on our 1 hour magic. Great enemy fells. Still just gonna give runes, or the walking thing wasn't bad, but runes better. I'm thinking, well, I'll be handy for the final boss, and the answer is nothing. It drops a gimmick weapon. shooting stars ain't gonna do shit to it. Okay, why is Recluse like shooting fire that long? Is that a glitch or is it a hack? Okay, well, if they're cheating somehow, I'm glad they're cheating for me. What's their name? Woody Reckwell? Can't read it. Let's Google later why Recluse sometimes shoots fire randomly, indefinitely. Does any boss make you bleed? That's one of the few aspects I can't think of bosses really using. Yeah. I feel someone definitely has a Everjail relic on for us to be doing this many of them. Perfect placement of that. That's alright, a lot of them. I've seen these ones go wrong quickly sometimes. Very much get overwhelmed by the sheer number and they can do a bit of damage. Apparently not today though. Okay, and well, I've got runes and some ability I'm not going to use. Potency of incantation's not bad. Again, like the final boss doesn't, get hit by incantations. If I see some of that skill power, I might be tempted to use it. I'm sure, and I'm doing this boss like days after it came out. Video released well after that, but there's nothing on Google exactly explaining what Storm Ruler kind of how to upgrade it or use it best. I'm sure in the future, well. If it's magic based or faith based, being Recluse or Revenant might also help that because they have scaling of that. A second of these. Actually, I was just saying about things not using bleed that much. Pretty sure just standing here gets the bleed effect to start going up. There is anything of interest. Improved inundations, not bad. Increased health, much better. Fire coming in, let's get out, let's go. Luce is still shooting that fire. Can't be that she's able to get that quickly, I know I'm using the Frenzied Eye a fair bit. Maybe she's using that to do it. But no, that seems like either a glitch or a cheat. Guard counters. Let's check my recording later. Iron Eye's name is blanked out. Would have said it early on, was it blanked from the very beginning of the video? Like when the characters first show up. Okay, let's try and predict which day one boss we're gonna get here. So we have the Night Fellows. Probably, what's the first big boss of the main game? Grafted guy. Oh, not Godric. Guy with a bunch of limbs popping out. Sometimes get a rare party that let Revenant kind of kill all of them on their own That way they're ghosts. Go after Monarch. Yeah, it is this guy. They're really using the ultimates all straight away. That's strange. Kind of see, is that fire actually damaging, or is it just for show? No. Could activate my ultimate just so my summoned ghost does a little big attack. It does that much damage though. Considering we're 3 squishy characters, this is not actually going too bad. My spirits are probably tanking effectively. Don't worry though, when we get to the end of this actual Everdark Sovereign, these two are going to get squished so quickly. Successive attacks, I think they patched that so that now works with bow and arrows and things like that. Might work. Okay, where to? Like, eventually we will go down there to Nocron. If they want to do anything on the way, I'm not going to say no, though. I don't fall too far. Oh, back. The other two seem to be sticking together somewhat. I wonder what they're doing. Tip I read online was whatever the shifting earth is, like always do it, and it gets you much more experience, gets you better weapons. God, none of these are good. Lightning attack power. Hopefully I come across better lightning ability. Kind of like all that. I want to keep my healing, my essentially the starting equipment of Revenant I'm not getting rid of. How do you call those faith-based weapons, not relics? The, like, healing item I have in my left hand, I'm keeping that with Wild Boss because it makes me immortal. I also read online somewhere that her starting claws like do extra pickup damage. If someone goes down, it gets them quicker than any other weapon in the game. So I kind of want to test that. So I'm keeping them as long as possible. Seals, that's goddamn main thing. Yeah. Keeping both her starting seal and the claws. Yeah, by the looks of it, we're heading to Nocron then. When I'm a support character or match character, I really don't like leading the way on it. If I'm a more physical character, depending on the mood, don't mind leading it then, but I will let these two decide which direction we're going. I would like to go down the sewer and go do the regular path. There's a couple times recently people go right up here when you go in and I do a bunch of fancy jumping things and just end up wasting time and not doing as well as they should. That'd be good. No, don't go right. Don't go. Oh, no. I'm sure there is some method to this that is better in the long run, but rarely does this work. maybe one of these two people know what they're doing. Why are we wasting time with a bunch of small fry there? That's a good use of an ultimate. I should probably summon, shouldn't I? Smash. Yeah, it's a bit late, I'm sure, but... Is there a boss in the middle of that? Maximum HP, yes please. Okay, good. Didn't have to decide on that. Kinda happy with my setup. I'd like a lightning weapon, certainly, but happy enough with the Frenzied Eye ability I'm wielding. Okay, that Recluse's Fire makes this much easier seeing where they're going. Never actually taken out one of these. I heard they're good experience. 5,000, that's not bad. There are people who like day one when you're level 1 or 2 try and come in and do that, and yeah, it's a good 5,000 XP, but yeah, it's not worth it. Where the hell they go? Down there. Okay, where are we going? I certainly have no idea what to do this side of it. My right's always just go down the sewers, go around and go the proper way to the boss of the area. But I shall follow these two, see what they're doing. Yeah, that could have gone bad. Don't, let's just be running around the streets not fighting anything for a few minutes. Stand here. Well, I don't know. Must actually use my own recording later to find out how I got here. I do not think I could do it again on my own. Ooh, yes, Lightning Spear, I do like that. Improved Incantations's not bad. Do I get rid of Friendly first? Yeah. The Lightning Spear will help, really help with the phase 1 of the Val boss, who is weak to lightning. It's also like one of my favorite seals in terms of powerful ability. You charge it up, it's fairly accurate. Look at the damage to this. Okay. Holy damage negation's useless. Flame Blades I don't think will hit the final boss at all. Resistance is not bad. Boss does have a rather nasty ability to send everyone in the team to sleep. Doesn't actually seem to kill you ever. Does a bit of damage, but not a lot. But any resist ailments might not be a bad thing. Okay, now where the hell are we going? Damage negation, not bad. Is it time to get rid of the... Pretty sure the gimmick weapon, it turns into your starting weapon, so I will get the claws back, I suppose. I don't see this team dying before I reach the Everdark Sovereign. This is fairly good so far. Ooh, this is the end of it. This is Cell, or the... I've accidentally stumbled into the final boss of the Shifting Earth. Really want to know what that is. That a cheat or is that a glitch with Recluse shooting flame everywhere? screwed with the off time. Run away. This boss isn't actually too hard when everyone's far range. Trying to do this as close range character is hell. When you hit in the head, it's really weak. Distance, maybe? Not doing bad damage. Kinda wish I had a purple version of this weapon. Whoops. I accidentally used my heal. Does my bow and arrow do any damage to this guy? Whoops. Again, I'm accidentally mashing buttons. I was trying to two-hand it for a second there. Which I think does more damage on bow and arrows. I'm not completely sure on that. Okay, I need to run outside where there's a place to regain my magic. Because I'm not contributing to this in any way. If I drop a summon, will it disappear if I run away? It does. Let's go. They can keep it busy for a minute. I hope they don't get angry and start rage quitting. Full magic points again. Hey, round 2, guy. Man, they did a lot of damage when I was gone. Yeah, that feels kind of pointless me running back and forth now, but it's great. Ooh, that's not a bad one for... I'll get this and try and drop it for the other person. Drop. How do I drop them? There. Recluse, that's like your ultimate weapon, I think, so you pick that up. I should keep legendary weapon, shouldn't I? Don't want to get rid of everything else. Like, yeah, that'll do. That's not bad. But the night's coming in, so I better hurry up on this. Yep, there it is. Okay, what does that do again? Come back and be more powerful afterwards. That's interesting. Okay, so we have an extra life essentially, which would be very handy for this boss. So I have my lightning weapon, I have a legendary weapon for physical attacks for like the next 2 minutes. I'll be getting away with probably for the gimmick weapon. I feel like I'm contributing a bit. Like, you know, the other two probably doing a lot more damage, but I'm helping. Trying to get in the habit of getting rid of the big skeleton, and so it doesn't get in anyone's way. Ooh, they would be good earlier in the run through. Polybow's not bad. Improved incantation's not bad. What can I get rid of? Damage and magic damage I can't get rid of. That's not bad. If in doubt, just grab the thing that doesn't replace anything else. What was that? Was it critical hits restore HP? I don't think you can critical hit the Everdark Sovereign here. Yeah, my health. Improved incantations. I'm not going to have HP recovery because that's essential. Bone arrow is pretty damn essential too. But I'll regret that. suppose if I run out of magic points, I should probably be using the legendary axe on this one. Level 14. Will I hit level 15 for the boss? I do not think so. Should be doable. Someone drop some over here. Starlight shards. Not sure we'll actually use them or not. Again, you have infinite magic for the final boss. Really don't need them. Okay, not Nameless King, please not Nameless King. Godskin Noble, that's not a bad one. Kind of annoying when two of them get in here at once, but yeah, there are worse. Day 2 bosses to fight. I am hoping they add a lot more bosses in future updates and such. Not noticing in 1.2 yet. Not sure what my responsibility is in this fight. Should I now just kite this big one around and let the other two fight? I suppose number one responsibility, don't get downed, don't die, so the others don't have to pick me up. Get a bit of damage off if possible. Okay, there's one down. It has been like some weeks since day 1 or day 2 boss kind of wrecked us. Not sure that they patched things or just player base has gotten generally better. Yeah, it's only the Everdark Sovereigns and such that are giving hassle nowadays. Can I pick that up? Stamina, the lightning ability won't hit the boss, so that's useless. Raise attack affinities. Might help. Not sure does that work with the final boss or not, with the gimmick weapon. Guess I'll try. Ooh, might hit level 15. Booyah. With no runes to spend on anything else, that's not great. If you dropped some defensive or healing things, get any more runes than other players? No. A bit more for the sake of it, I suppose. Okay. So, I've not beaten this guy yet, but I'm fairly confident this is the time. Hopefully. I say not beaten. I've not died, or I've been the last to die each and every time. I've yet to be in a party with more than one Revenant. We got this. Phase 1 is fairly easy, especially some of the level lightning weapon, so should be easy enough. Let's see how much lightning ability does. Take off like half his health in one shot. Yeah, like that damage. Been a while Doesn't that ability hit me? Range. Come on, almost. Making me actually want to go back and fight the easy version of this boss again now. Oh, actually, yeah. There we go. I assume range attacks, does this ability count as a range attack? This is the next 10 minutes probably then. Such a long boss. Generally want to spam the charge attack as much as possible because I think it does like 1500 damage compared to 300 the other one. So it is worth it. Should also try to remember to summon stuff because I think like I get added defense or attack or something if I have the summons out, even though they're literally doing nothing. They're he's just standing there, but he's giving me a stat boost, so that's on Morton. Yeah, I can time the attack right. I can like hit its beams out of the sky. Nice. More damage. One reason I like doing this at 3 people instead of 2 or 1 is I think those blue dots around him go off in one hit. If we can get them all, he gets stunned like that. Which is much easier, just 3 people spamming the ability compared to 1. You can't get a critical hit off on him here. Just keep spamming the ability. Okay, let's not get hit by that. Look, it's not the end of the world, it doesn't do that much damage if you do. Let's roll through it easy enough. Another reason I like doing this with 3 people is less of those damn dot things too. Did he get stunned again? Where I keep dying in the fight is when the other 2 go down and he's just targeting me with everything. And it's rough. Yeah, I still have 7 class left. This is my worry is if the other 2 are taking damage now and below half health at times, when they die, I'm screwed. Oh no, Iron Eyes go die. This has got to be me. It'd be very handy if you 2 would get close together so I can use my ult on yous now. Luckily those blue beams are easy to dodge. I must Google later whether that's a glitch or cheat, fire coming out of Recluse. It's not doing any damage, so don't think it's a cheat. Can't be spending all my time healing these 2. To actually get off some damage. Struggle to see the thing charge up sometimes. We're find it's blue dots. Yep. It's a good hit. Okay, the other two on full health-ish. Good. He does get a lot more aggressive in the bottom third of his health bar. See the way I just kind of hit through the attack there. Very lucky with the roll. Even if it does hit you, it doesn't do that much damage. And literally walking sideways dodges it, so... And I still have like a extra life that we got from knock on, so come on, this has to be the time. Come on. Okay, health got a bit low there. Very nice, so it's not attacking me. I'm not sure what the range is like on this. Do you have to be a bit closer, like, can't be other side of the level? We knock it down? Wasn't sure was that doing a sleep attack or is that it being knocked down after its blue things got knocked away? No, we got this. I always think there's someone who's completed this by playing it on a potato or a dance pad or something. So there's no reason that I can't. It's good time for that. Yeah, so I'll start using my flasks now if it's handier. He at least spams those wave abilities as well. The mad times I get stuck between two of them and it just shreds you at that point. One on its own, not bad. Being hit by multiple at once. Not great. Ooh, come on, come on. Okay, one more should do it. I'm got to play it safe. I want to get her up. I just attack the boss, but I do not want to risk it. I also kind of want to save my ult until they're down 3 times. Oh shit, wall, I'm bad health. Please, please help, please help. One more goddamn shot. Anything will do. Yes. And that is how you beat Maris. Oh yeah. And as a celebration, I will go and buy the rune that get beaten that. Oh yeah. I better get my 25 like whatever the currency is for doing that first time. I very much like this feature that you can sell off these from this screen now. Just with wipe stick down. Ooh, I barely even look at anything that doesn't have 3 of abilities on them. Very nice, not bad. Ooh, yes, 25 sovereign sigils. Which I shall now spend a good few on. Buying the new rune. I did see on YouTube the next one kind of on people who hack the game and look at future content. It looks like it might be some that summons like versions of your character to fight, so it's another gimmick-ish fight. But that is for next time. That would have been very handy for this fight. Increase max HP, continuous HP recovery. Yeah. Next time I fight Maris, I'll be using that rune. Might just get these just in case any new ones come so it's easier to tell. Got all the ones I've liked before, but I've gotten all them. 3, 5, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4 is 16. No, 16 by 4 then is 32, 64. Yeah, I don't have enough to buy every single bowl there, but it's something to aim towards. I have been spending all my regular currency on these. So I want to have these, and I'm not sure what I'm going to spend it on. But just going from left to right, Raiders next. Shit, which one of these is the right one? Mark? Or, no, it's not Sovereign Sigils, of course, it's definitely Mark. I would weep if I accidentally spent Sovereign Sigils on this stuff. Part of this is other people's morale. If I play with a skin on, they will assume maybe I'm better than I am, and not quit out immediately. Oh yeah. Okay. And that is a video. Next one should be another Everdark Sovereign. Actually, is there a emote button? How do you emote in this game? Not that button. Nope. I know you can buy emotes, so there is definitely some way to do it, but it's probably a weird fucking combination. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and any comments below are always appreciated. So until next time, see ya. I'm not trying to figure out how to do emotes in the meantime.